my name is DEANNE from Freedom 60, and today I'm doing an interview with DEANNE SHARER. She's a veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
Veterinarian. It's kind of a hard word. At the clinic Dogs and Cat, and she's the owner of DEANNE Horse Store in Costa Rica. So, hi, how are you?
Good.
So we've been knowing each other for the past 2 months, something like that. We've been knowing. I've been testing some stuff. So I want the people to know a little bit more about DEANNE. And we're going to start talking about your clinic. So when did your passion for animal and when you decide to become a vet? And I guess my belief was you opened in Costa Rica in the beginning, but that was not totally that. When that started, that passion?
Passion for animals?
Yeah.
Since birth?
Forever?
Forever.
You're born with the...
Born with that.
You're born with that. But Costa Rica didn't came first, so...
No, Costa Rica didn't come first.
Yeah, so...
No, I went to school in the States, and when I finished, I went back to school to go to vet school and started working at a veterinary clinic. And,
Okay.
then I got poor, so I got another job.
Yeah, that was funny. That's a good story. Can tell a little bit about it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to school, and I needed to get a job that could pay better, so I took an ad, and it was a blind ad, and it was for selling vacuum cleaners, which I didn't know, but I was excited because I got the job, and then I started doing it, and I started doing it kind of well, and I started making a lot of money, and I stopped going to school.
How old were you at the time?
About 22.
And you make a lot of money, and
For 22, I thought I was making a lot of money.
yeah, and you stopped totally
I stopped school.
taking care of animal and.
Well, I had animals. I had a horse, and I had dogs, but I didn't do.
Where were
stop
you
vet school.
living in the States?
In Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, where I went to school.
Yeah, and you love that job, and you want to do that forever.
No.
No.
No. I liked that job. It forced me to face a lot of things that were difficult.
Yeah.
That took a lot of courage a lot of days,
Yeah.
but it was good because I learned a lot
Yeah.
about people.
Yeah, about human.
Yeah, about humans.
Yeah, because I guess you like a little bit animal
better.
more than like a lot of people. And you went on vacation one day.
And I went on vacation one day with my family, my brother, who had been teaching school in Costa Rica.
Okay.
So he brought my sister and I and my dad. We all came on vacation, and then I got stuck in Costa Rica.
So what happened in Costa Rica?
We came to Montezuma and
Okay.
went horseback riding on a beach, and I didn't want to go home.
Oh. So you were like 22 at still
Yeah.
at 22 at
22. Let's see, that would have been 93.
Mm-hmm.
How old was that? 23. I moved to Costa Rica when I was 26. Take that back.
Okay.
So it was a couple of years I worked first.
So you went to Costa Rica and you did horseback riding and something opened in your heart.
Yeah, I met a guy that was doing horses, and I wanted to do horseback riding in Costa Rica on the beach in the jungle.
Okay.
So I went home and sold my things.
And you quit your vacuum cleaner.
I quit my vacuum cleaner, and I sold my vehicle, and brought my dog.
So that happened in 1 month, 6 months? So when you came back home...
no, that happened very fast.
Really?
1 month. No more.
1 month?
Probably less. Yeah, not much time. I don't remember exactly. It was fast.
Okay.
So I moved to Costa Rica, my dog and me.
Your mother must have said,
Oh,
you're
yes.
crazy.
My mother said that.
Yeah, you're not mine.
She didn't want me to go.
Of course. Scary place, Costa Rica.
Also, no phone, no...
Oh boy. Yeah, in those
no
days.
internet, no...
No.
Nothing.
That's it.
So there was no communication.
So you decide to come here, and second time, you meet that guy again, and we say, well, let's live with the Costa Rican life.
Yes.
You did that for a long time? I mean, with this beginning of the life
Yeah,
here?
we did that, and we lived in a little place next to the river in the jungle with no electricity, no water.
No phone?
Oh, no phone. And there were no cars, so we ride the horses to town.
Okay.
And then we take people horseback riding. And that was really nice.
Yeah.
really
But
good.
at some point you had to do some work.
Well, that was what I was doing for work.
Okay. So you take tourists.
Yes, I was
Okay.
doing tours.
Yeah.
And then that relationship didn't work out, but I still had so much
Yeah.
passion to do the horses, and
So
I
you-
stayed here by myself doing that.
Because you like Costa Rica.
I liked Costa Rica. I liked Costa Rica, and I liked horses.
Yeah.
So I was doing that by myself, working with the horses every day, and I didn't have any employees. I had a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
but that was nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
So what happened after? At some point you have to do something.
Well, my dog got sick,
Okay.
and nobody could tell me what was wrong with her, and I took her to the States back and forth several times, and still nobody could tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a vet in San Jose, and she diagnosed her for me, and she had a tick-borne disease, Ehrlichia, and that became really a driving passion in me. And so that woman really helped me a lot. Her name was Rosa Bustamante,
Mm-hmm.
and she helped me. She let me send her blood from all the dogs in town, and she taught me how to read that blood work, and then she told me that I should just go to school. Maybe
In
I was
Costa
bothering
Rica.
her. I don't know.
Yeah.
So she helped me. She told me I could go. She told me where to go, and I did that. So then I moved to San Jose and went to vet school.
So how long you went to school? Because you had already some.
I already have 8 years in Costa Rica at that time.
Okay.
My daughter was about 5. I went to vet school for 5 years.
And you had, and that you were in school before you came here.
Oh yeah. Well, I went to school in Florida
Okay.
a long time ago when I was about, I guess, 17 or 18. I went to
So you
university.
did a long study.
And I did a 4-year degree with I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts with emphasis in oil painting
Okay.
and art history and biology minors.
Wow. You still paint?
Not much, but
Not
I have
much.
painted in Costa Rica a lot. In my early years, when I was
Okay.
pregnant, when I was working with horses, I was painting murals everywhere. Big
Oh,
murals,
really?
all the bars, all the restaurants.
Wow.
Painting paintings and selling them in the bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good side I didn't know of you.
Uh-huh.
So it's,
I do that.
Yeah, you did that with your study, and when you came here, you continue.
And then, yeah, I just painted for
Yeah, for fun, but you have some.
a little bit of work. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
It was hard to make a living at it, but I did paint a lot in the beginning.
So you when you start working, you didn't open your clinic right away.
Well, after I finished school, I came back and worked with another veterinarian in Covano,
Okay.
and the plan was that I worked with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked me to take the clinic so he could go home to Colombia, and he never came back. He died. That was not expected. So
No.
then I got to carry that clinic for 3 months by myself, but I was not prepared for that.
Uh-huh.
That was difficult.
How old were you at that time?
I graduated when I was 40 years old. I went to school. I went back to school to be a vet at 35.
Wow, was
So I
it?
graduated at 40.
Okay.
So I was 40.
Wow.
I'm 50. That was 12 years ago.
Hmm.
So I did that, and then I was actually gonna buy that clinic. I had decided. So when the brother came back, the family came finally. They let me go the day they arrived. So I was pretty
Upset.
devastated. Yeah,
Yeah.
felt very bad. So I went home
Uh-huh.
and started working horses again.
Okay.
Cause I always had the horses. The whole time I had the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes working, sometimes not working.
Yeah.
But I started doing horses again, and eventually, then I got another job working in another clinic, which ended badly as well because they closed one day to another with no warning, nothing, and that was it.
But it was in Montezuma? or-
No, in Covano.
Oh, no. Okay.
So the clients I even had, I remember that day clearly because I had appointments that day, like for surgery, and the people came and the doors closed,
Wow.
and they were mad,
Really?
really mad at me.
So 2 times?
2 times.
Yeah.
And so I said, never again.
Yeah. So you decide
So-
to start your own clinic.
Yeah.
Called
But that took
Cats
me
and
2
Dogs.
more years.
2 more. Okay.
So then I just went home and worked horses,
Okay.
and I started doing house calls and working out of my car. And I had a pretty good business working out of my car, actually. I had I scheduled my appointments and I did a lot of surgery in the field. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
Learned a lot.
We don't do that in Canada and the States.
No, no.
It's not allowed.
I do, spay 5 dogs in somebody's backyard.
Wow.
And I get client to prepare me something. And I had my table, my portable table, and I had my great assistant who has been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And then at one moment
Yeah, let's have a clinic.
I decided I needed a clinic for some reason.
So you opened
I
a
opened a
clinic
clinic.
8 years ago.
Yes.
So it's called Dogs and
Dog-the-Cat.
Cats. Very cute logo.
Uh-huh.
So you have, I'd say you have another passion because we talk about your horse and everything. And it's called Indiana
Indiana
horse.
Horse Tours.
And why you call this place Indiana
That's
horse?
my daughter's name.
That's it. Indy.
Indy.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you just have all the time since you've been here your clinic and your horse thing.
Right.
So what I know you offer some service in that part, this area. So tell me a little
Horseback
bit.
riding?
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we do 3 or 4 different routes, sometimes in the mountain or to waterfalls or right along the beach to a waterfall. And I have 6 to 8 max on people working together. Horses, we can take a group that big. It's really nice. The horses are really nice.
So
Really good.
how many horse you have?
I have 10 right now.
10 right now. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
A lot of work, and plus a clinic.
Yes.
So you're very courageous.
I have, yeah. Or not so smart.
Well, you go with your passion and,
Yeah.
and stuff changes and
Now I have, since I have all that work, now I have people that work for me.
yeah, you got
But,
good people.
I have good people,
Yeah.
actually.
So I know we started I walked through a little bit the essential oil and the more natural, different kind of medicine that regular vet medicine, and which is very good. I think you're the only one. Why you start liking this kind of alternative medicine for animal?
Because I'm practicing medicine since, for 12 years now. And somewhere along the way I concluded pretty clearly it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Just doesn't work for everything.
Yeah.
My mom died in 2015 too, and I spent a lot of time at the end with her in the hospital watching them do things that I would never do to a dog or a cat or a horse.
Yeah.
Thinking that was completely the wrong way to work. So after that I became really wanting to change, and I went to school for 18 months to study acupuncture for horses and dogs and cats, and I started working in that some, and then I met you.
That's it.
Because I had a horse that had a cancer on his face, on
That's
his
it.
nose, and I'd already had one have this, and she died, and I could not fix that, and that was really a difficult situation, really painful situation. I watched her do that for years, and I had to put her down, and that was really. So as soon as he got this, then I knew what was going to happen, and I became completely open to anything.
And probably you had a feeling, and because you really connected, I think, with nature, and we try some stuff together, and you try stuff, and you continue, you kind of believe in that, and we saw good result.
Yeah.
And
I had the feeling to freeze it, which I did. I went and got nitrogen, and I was able to get some, we froze it, and then we started using an essential oil on it after, and it completely
disappear.
healed. Yeah, completely.
So you've been, experiencing since couple of months
The essential
different
oil.
thing on animal, and
Yep.
you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really happy that that I have a vet, because my daughter's working with animal, and I have a lot of vets working with essential oil, but now I'm really see special case. We're doing stuff together, and I really enjoy that, and I think it's a big missing the essential oil and the plant and the other way. So it's a lot of education we have to do, and
It's a lot of education, but
yeah, and the thing is, what is good, because you're so far away, you can try some stuff also, and you know it's not harming the animal, but you're kind of the only one who's doing that in probably Costa Rica.
I don't know.
We don't
Actually,
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's and we're trying a lot of mix, and you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We've been doing really nice stuff and skin
Yeah,
that we've been doing at the clinic.
yeah. Because of course you're specialized in, and you have to operate sometimes. We cannot use
No.
plant and essential oil, but this is always going
No,
to
for trauma, no.
yeah.
Need
so-
surgery. Western
course.
medicine's really great for
Yeah, for
some
that.
things,
Yeah,
but not everything.
no, it's
That's
just,
all.
Yeah,
So we try to integrate into something else. We're
Yeah.
allowed to use everything.
yeah,
There's no rule.
yeah. It's amazing. We'll see. We're doing the video right now, and we can look at that in 2 years and see
Where we are.
Where we are, and it's amazing. So, what's your dream right now for the next 6 months?
My dream right now for the next 6 months is to sell my clinic.
Yeah.
I really want to sell my clinic.
Yeah.
I'm tired,
I know, because
I'm
you've
really
been doing
tired
all
and-
those things.
and I want to go in another direction,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not totally clear, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
I want to work with the horses more.
So what I've been listening to you for a little while, and I noticed that a lot of things just happen, but it's taking some time. But you see your root is going, and it's a way, it's coming to you, and now you cannot fight it.
Seems like right.
It's coming there. But,
Yeah, it's kind of moving, so
Yeah.
I'm happy that it's moving.
But you're still going to continue to be a vet.
I'll still be a vet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I'm going to practice, but
Mhm.
I can practice without a clinic,
Yeah.
and I can take some time to try some new things.
Yeah, of course.
Find
write it
another
down
way.
and doing it. But your clinic, your wish is to have somebody to take care as good as you doing it. 'cause
I hopefully to find someone
Hopefully.
that likes it
Of
and
course.
take care of the
Yeah.
people and the clients and the
Yeah, yeah.
patients. Yeah.
So, what do you see yourself in 2 years from now?
In
Good
2 years,
question.
I see myself working with the horses more.
Okay.
I'm not sure in exactly what. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I need to work with the horses. For me,
Yeah.
I want to find a partner
Yeah.
to do my life,
Yeah.
and we'll see how we can do veterinary work
Yeah.
in a different way. I have a few ideas
Mm-hmm.
that I've come across that make me feel kind of excited and
Mm-hmm.
that I want to try.
Cool.
And being able to, if I can sell the clinic, that's going to give me some time and space where I can explore those things
Yeah.
and try to figure out how to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Gonna happen for sure. Everything happen. You won't have to sell vacuum again. I don't think so. Well,
No.
you're well set up
I'm probably
now.
not going to sell
No,
vacuums
no,
again.
no, no. But you're well set up. I see your setup, and you have a nice place, and you have horse already, and you have some people approach you for another kind of help with the horse
Mm-hmm. Yes,
also.
I've
and
had people lately approaching me for another way. In fact, she said we can work together and find another way to work with horses
Yeah.
and also make a living, which
Of
would be
course.
okay too.
so we can. We're gonna be watching that in the next 2 years. Probably it's gonna happen in 2020. I think it's 2020 because we're probably gonna watch that video in 10 years, and we're gonna say, "Oh wow, that was good," and everything. So, thank you very much, and
Thank
thank you for your time to we discover a little bit more of you, and I hope you. I wish all the best for you, and I'm very sure it's gonna happen, and I will be helping you to support in your new passion, and helping animals because we like animals, and we have to take care of them in another way. And if we can inspire other vets to do
Also.
the same thing, that's one of my goals too.
That's true.
And if a vet is doing it already, it's really inspiring for me, for vets.
Uh-huh.
So let's have that wish.
They're easy, huh? Because they don't think about
Of course.
it's going to work or not.
Of course. Of course.
They just let it work or not,
That's it.
right?
So thank you very much.